Hello everyone, welcome to a very special Random Antics. I recognize, well, there's a lot of change going on in the world today, a lot of big events canceled, a lot of big adjusting to situations, a lot of people staying at home, and unfortunately I recognize that with it being April, there's a lot to celebrate, but there's also a lot that to mourn, and one of those things is prom for high schoolers, and well, it's very sad, and that's actually one of the reasons I'm wearing this. The reason it's special is because I recognize it's been a long wait. I apologize. This is the 50th video premiere of Random Antics. Can you believe it? The 50th video. Now, I wanted to do something big, like a video of how people are dealing with taxes, and show all the stress shown on TV and how it's really funny. Or, I don't know, an Earth Day video. Expect that in the future. But I recognize that, well, the 50th is something simpler and given circumstances, and I thought, I usually don't do a lot of serious stuff here, but today we have to, because prom is a big deal for a lot of kids. And it's pretty much an American cultural tradition. I mean, it's like, you know what it is? It's like a, how should I say? It's a point of age. Yeah, it's a turn of age thing when people are, you know, the next chapter. It's like a big blowout. And, well, it's kind of sad if they don't get to do it. And I recognize I can't take you to prom, but what I can do is I can show you a little bit about what to expect at prom. So I've done a little digging. I found some shows, movies about big formal dances, proms or makeup proms, and how a lot of people celebrate or what to expect. One of my favorite things, if you've ever seen The Big Bang Theory, you know about the suits. I mean, I'm getting ahead of myself. You know about Sheldon. Oh, Sheldon. And, well, you know he wears t-shirts a lot, like me. I'm not a big formal person. But one of the big deals about prom is you definitely want to be able to have the right attire. Want to make a good impression, you wear the attire. And, well, sometimes we don't always know the appropriate attire as far as society is concerned for big events. And I think Jim Parson, aka Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, might give us a good example. Take a look.
This is pretty sharp.
No, you're wrong.
But this is great. I had a suit like this when I was 6. Okay, I think we have a winner.
Where the hell did you find that?
In the prom department.
I swear I never get tired of that clip. My favorite one is where Sheldon's wearing green with the bolo tie. Almost 8 years, that never gets old. Of course, you know, another thing you should know about prom or homecoming, depending what year you're at, is, well, not everyone can get a date or know someone that they'd like to take out. Sometimes it helps if you have a friend. You know, you go with a friend. My first homecoming dance, I went with a friend. We had a great time. Of course, well, you kind of want to make sure that there's you both have a plan of when you go to a dance. I saw a Seinfeld clip about one of the characters was trying to go to a ball with a pretty girl, and he was also in a situation with a guy friend, and let's just say there was a little bit of a complication. You'll see. If any of you know George and Kramer, you'll kind of get this, and I'll explain later. Take a look.
Let's just try and have a nice time for once, and we'll talk about this when we get home.
Wait a minute. You want that? You want that?
entrance.
How wild is that? Honestly, I still don't get how that tore. That's pretty good, right? Oh, man. Speaking of Kramer, I suppose you're wondering about my little friend here. I call him Roger Rooster. A gift from my family. Anyway, he's kind of sitting in with me. Kind of my little co-host. You know, like how Jimmy Kimmel has Guillermo. Anyway, another big thing you want to look for is when you take someone with you, or you go to a thing like prom or something, you want to be able to make sure that how shall I say this? You're prepared for social skills. Social skills are key. You know, mannerisms. Something I always wonder about Jim Carrey. One of my favorite movies. And actually, it's hilarious. I was thinking about this all week, and I thought about it yesterday. Especially when I wanted to plan this video. I just happened to catch it on the TV. And well, if any of you have ever seen the movie Ace Ventura, you know that Jim Carrey, in any character he plays in movies, isn't what you'd call, how shall I say this, conventional. And, well, let's just say behavior is his own. Take a look.
I swear, if you do anything to embarrass me in front of camp.
What? Like this? Ow. Hi, Captain Stubing. Howard, Gopher, and Doc. Permission to come aboard, sir.
And I thought the animals he took care of were wild. That Jim Carrey, he's a character. And in this case, he literally is a character, Ace Ventura. But seriously, another thing you want to look for, and another thing that Jim Carrey specifically shows, a perfect example of, on our topic of prom tonight, is class. If you go to a big event like this, you want to have a little class. You know, I don't know, putting a show on is the right word, but you kind of want to have a respect, a dignity, have a certain, I don't know if elegance is the right word. I really don't know if that's explained a lot in high school. What I mean is, I don't know how common that word is in conversation. Basically, you want to show a little, how shall I say this? Respect to your peers. That's it. You want to respect your peers and your teachers. And I think there's a unique way that Jim Carrey does that with brilliant actor and performer Jeff Daniels in Dumb and Dumber, when they try to attend a formal gathering. See for yourselves.
Right. Okay. Nice! Yes! Ah! Time out! Okay.
I gotta tell you, I really don't know what's more ridiculous, those outfits or the guys wearing them. Hard to imagine. Honestly, if I didn't know people like that in real life, I wouldn't believe that myself. That anyone could even play something that stupid. Oh man, that's a lot. One of my favorite scenes. Of course, second one's my favorite, but that's one of my favorite movie scenes. Oh jeez. Another thing expected of all big events like that, always at prom, expect dancing. Beautiful thing. But when it's a little more soft rock, a little more fast-paced, well, prepare yourself for, you might want to look out for some dances that might not be as romantic. You'll see what I mean. Take a look at this clip.
Guys, hold up!
Hey, Fancy Moses.
Elaine dance.
It's more like a full-body dry heave. Set the music.
Did she do the little kicks and the thumbs?
What, you mean you know about?
And of course, at every prom that I know of that goes on in schools, I gotta tell you, one of my favorite things about prom is the photo booth. The photo booth is always fun. Oh, and well, let's just say the pictures are not always as flattering as we'd like. Sometimes they're caught in the heat of the moment. Take a little look.
Okay, here we go. Say cheese. Say cheese.
Well, that's our show, but before we go, I want to thank you for watching. I know it's been a little while. It's hard to imagine this is my 50th video, and wow, almost 3 years. It's been quite a ride, and I'm enjoyed it very much. I want to thank you all for joining us. I know it's not quite the same, but I hope I gave you a little taste of prom with everyone having to stay home. I know it's hard. I want to thank you all for being strong in the situation. Honestly, I've had to be strong, and I know it's tough. And honestly, for those of you graduating, I say congratulations, and I wish you the best. And I know that we're all dealing with hard situation, but you're going to go out into the world, and I know it's only going to get better because you're going to make it better. It's kind of the point of school. You're going to find that out, both before the diploma and after with college. That's what education is for. So we become smarter, more strategic, effective people than when we first entered it. So we understand the world before we become part of it and try to make it the best version of itself. It's why school makes us the best version of ourselves, if we're lucky, if we work with them and they work with us. Fortunately, Blue Valley did that well with me. So did Pitt State. I got a feeling it worked well out for a great deal of you too. For the juniors and seniors of my old high school, Blue Valley, or of any high school around the world, I wish you well. I wish you a happy prom. I wish you a good year coming up. I send you my best wishes. Bye.